Hello friends, today I'm going to show you how you can use various types of data types in JavaScript. Okay, so let's have a brief idea on that. JavaScript data types. There are 8 basic data types in JavaScript and we will learn one by one. The first one comes as string. A string is a collection of characters. For example, a hello world is a string data type. Number. A number is a mathematical value. For example, 100, 3.14, till 2. These are all number data types. Next comes your big int. A big int is a large integer. For example, 9999 into 1020 is a big int number. Boolean. We all know that a Boolean is either a true or a false. So if we have a true as the result of a function or a return type of any action, then that will be stored in a Boolean data type. Now, undefined. The undefined value is used when a variable is declared but not assigned a value. For example, let x, and I did not assign anything to it, and I try to print the value of x. So that will show me as an undefined variable. Now, null. The null value is used to represent the absence of a value. For example, let y equals to null will set y to a nullable variable. So whenever you try to retrieve the value of y, it will show that it's a null. Symbol. A symbol is unique value and that can be used as an identifier. For example, let z equals to symbol in brackets and in double quotes foo. So this will set the z to a symbol named foo. Anytime you try to retrieve the value of z, it will show up as a symbol. Object. Now an object is a collection of properties. For example, let a equals to name as John Doe, age as 30. So a collection of different types of data types in one variable is known as an object. So these are the basic data types in JavaScript, and you can learn more about them in the JavaScript documentation. Now having a little more explanation of how things are differentiated. So we have two types of data types. One is primitive and one is reference. So the null, number, undefined, big int, boolean, string, and symbol, they come under the primitive data types, and the object comes under reference data types. Let's see them in action. All right, guys, as you know that we are doing that in Visual Studio Code. So the first thing to create an HTML template is you put an exclamation on a new page1.html, and this pop-up comes up which gives you options. The first one is a single exclamation and the second one is three exclamations. So we will take the first one that will generate a template for us, and so we will continue with our script here. So now here we are trying to learn this data types of uh, each variable. So we will go ahead to our program scripts. Why did the slash script didn't come up? Okay, I'm sorry, I did it wrong. It's just above the ending body tag. So script, yes. Now we will have let string. Okay, let s equals to string data type. So let's say hello world, and I'm going to print that. So let's say console.log, and I'll print s. Go that with a debug thing. Instead, we will work here. Okay, so this one will be our logger. Now, this is for the string data type. If you try to assign something else, it will throw an error. Oh, it didn't. Okay, let me try to print that. Okay, so let can take any type of data types, including integer and string. So here we are trying to get some values with let. So I will show you here that this is the console of browser. We right clicked on that and we went to the inspect, and this comes up, and we will go to the console. So console shows us the features of JavaScript that we are trying to, or the results. So as I'm trying to fetch the value of s, s was once a string, then it was converted to an integer, so that's working. Okay. And if we try to make some calculations like this, a plus, a minus, an multiplication, a division, and modulus, remainder. So this all works fine. Also, if you want to do some calculation with fractions, that also works. So these are numeric data types, and if we try to do a string, say 6 plus, it's a complete string. So these are the two types of data types that we covered. So, and true or false, that's a conditional type of data type. Okay, so string, number, and boolean is all true and false. So we are testing the boolean types here, and you can see that I'm checking if s equals to 5, equals to 5. I'll put x equals to false, and I will test the boolean value of x, and it's returning false. Then I can make it like x equals to true, and then I will test, and it will return me a true. So that's the boolean type. Now moving ahead, we have undefined. So let's say I haven't uh, declare anything for x, and I'm just trying to print that, and it will give me an undefined value. So undefined is that one, a null. So let's say I'm printing x equals to null. I'm assigning. So as of now I haven't assigned anything, but I, instead of getting an undefined error, I will put a null in x, and then we can reassign later on, so that will give me a null value. Now moving ahead, big integer. So let's say big integer would be, testing a big integer would be like x equals to, let's say, um, big int, and I put in a number, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this anything, and huge integer, and then I'll try to refresh, so that number is accepted. But if I try to assign this without marking it as an integer, so it will put a point. You see this? That's the difference. If I mark it as a big integer, then it will take it as a big integer. But if I do not, then it will just add a point, and it will mark it as a fraction. So this is big integer. We also have number safe. Okay, this is giving us a default integer, and it changes the value each time. Okay, so yeah, that keeps on changing the value a couple of times. But yeah, it gives us a default value by itself. So this is also a big integer. Okay, now boolean, undefined, null, symbol, and object. Okay, we will be covering two different data types. That's one is the object, and the second one is the symbol. Now you can see that I have defined what an object looks like. So you mark it as const, and object equals to, in two curly braces, I have the type. So first one is a string type, second one is an integer, and third one is also a string type, and the fourth one is a method. So we can define these few types of data types inside an object. So what is an object? An object is a collection of different types of variables and data. Okay, so now you can see the output. So when I'm doing the console.log, and I'm trying to, you need to read the object values like this. The syntax for reading the object values is this one: object, and in square brackets, in single quotes, and the name of the variable, and that will give you the output. Okay, so this is the output. Now you can see that when I'm trying to pick up the console.log object.method, okay, so we can also define a function inside an object. So I'm trying to fetch the function data with the object variable, and you can see that it's printing the first line, and then it's also creating an undefined. But if you see, I comment that one, and yeah, that's all saved. So I try to refresh this, that's gone. Okay, so printing a function gives you the result, and also it comes up with another undefined function. That one, somewhere it comes up, we are not printing that one, but that comes up by default. Okay, so the next one is symbol. So what is a symbol? Symbol is considered like, it was created for generating unique numbers previously, when Java, when it was introduced, the main purpose of a symbol was to create an object whose value is completely unique. So no two symbols would be unique, would be same. So if I show you that one symbol, if it's equal to another symbol, it will give me false. Okay, because it never treats one symbol as the same in a second symbol. It treats every symbol uniquely. So we will try to cover that a bit detail in a further video. Here I'm just giving you an explanation of what a symbol looks like and how it works. So here I'm trying to get the data type of no the define the object sim. So I try to print that one and it gives me it's a symbol. Okay, so this is the one that it's a symbol. It doesn't give me anything else. So I will cover that up in a later video. So now I think we have covered almost all the data types here. One more is array. So if I say let a equals to in square brackets and I put in some numbers and I try to print a, you can see that it's an array. Okay, this one just remove that one. Okay, you can see that this is an array. So you could similarly you can also create a string array. So let b equals to not one, say a, b is, and say cat, say dog. So you can see this is a collection, and now this is a string array. Okay, so one is an integer array and the second one is a string array. So this is how you declare arrays in JavaScript. Okay, so we almost covered all these types, and yeah, so that was all about this video. We will have next set of videos and a few more features of JavaScript coming up. So stay tuned and stay connected. Until then, happy coding. Thank you.